God bless you, dear students. This is English lesson, unit number 2. The name of the unit is The Sea. Today I will share a poem, The Tide Rises, the Tide Falls. This poem is written by Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. Students, the tide rises, the tide falls. This poem is written by Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. Is all about the process of birth, death, rebirth in the world. The plot is set at a seashore, and the theme revolves around the sad reality of temporary life on earth. The poem is sad and dark, and there is an ample use of personification. It consists of 3 stanzas having 5 lines each. The rhyme scheme is AABBA. The tide rises, the tide falls. Here is a poem about the tide coming in and out. It has 3 verses, each one with 5 lines. There is a mystery travel in the poem. Perhaps you can solve it. The tide rises, the tide falls. The twilight, the curlew calls. Curlew, it is a bird. Along the sea, sand, damp and brown, the traveler hastens towards the town, and the tide rises, the tide falls. Students, in stanza first, the poem begins with the phrase, the tide rises, the tide falls, which is repeated multiple times. There can be 2 meanings of this phrase. First is simply means, and the tide of the sea keep rising and falling, and the process is eternal and never ending. Here, as the poem is quite symbolic, the tide here means life. In this sense, the phrase means that there is a birth, rise and call of death, fall of human life on the earth. Now I am going to share the next lines. Darkness settles on the roof and walls, but the sea and the waves, with their soft white hands, the little waves with their soft white hands efface the footprints in the sands, and the tide rises, the tide falls. You know, in the next lines, the poet says that twilight darkens, the curlew calls. As in the previous stanza I told you, the twilight means soft glowing light when the sun is about to set. The line thus means that evening appears, that darkens the sunlight, and there is calling of the curlew. It is a bird. Calling of curlew refers to the approaching death. In the third line, a character, a traveler, is introduced who is walking along the sea sand. Damp and brown hastens towards the town. Damp means wet, and brown is the color of at the time of dusk. The phrase is in the simple sense means that the traveler is walking along the seashore at the time of dusk and is going towards town. However, in a deeper context, the traveler is a human being who is old now. The dark scene of the seashore depicts his final stage, and the town here refers to that. In the final line, the poet repeats the phrase, and the tide rises, the tide falls, meaning that birth, death, rebirth goes on for eternity, but the life of human is temporary. Students, as in the stanza 2, the darkness settles on the roof and walls, that is, darkness finally takes over the light of the town. Here we can see a major shift from the sea, lonely place, to town full of people. In the next line, the phrase sea is repeated to create a poetic effect. According to the poem, though the town is silent now, and as it is a night and everybody is sleeping, the sea keeps calling, that is, it keeps making sound. In a deeper sense, the line means though the people in the town sleep in hope of the morning. Here, this is the second call out of 3 in the poem. The call means death. In the third line, the scene again shifts back to the traveler. The poet says that little waves with their soft with hand efface the footprints in the sand. Here the poet personifies the waves by describing its soft white hands, which simply refers to the form of waves. They are soft and white because of foam. Efface simply means erase. Hence the line here means that after the traveler has gone away, that is died. The waves erase his footprints in the sand, that is erase his existence from the world. After some time his memories also fade away from the world. In the final line, the poet repeats the phrase, and the tide rises, the tide falls, that birth, death, rebirth goes on for eternity, but the life of human is temporary. Now the third stanza, the morning breaks, the steeds in their stalls, stamps and neigh as the ostler calls, the day returns, but never more returns the travellers to the shore, and the tide rises, the tide falls. Students, in the last stanza, the scene shifts to the morning time. According to the poet, the morning breaks, that is, new morning finally comes. Or in a deeper sense, there is a rebirth. The steeds, horses in the stalls where they live make noise by striking their paws on the ground and knees, voice of horse. Neighing mean voice of horse. When the hostler, one who looks after the horses, hostler mean a person who looks after the horses, calls them. This is the third call in the poem. The call is for life, or in the other sense, rebirth. Thus, three calls, Kalyu, sea, and the hostlers. How many voices were there? Three calls were there. Kalyu, bird, sea, sound of a sea, and hostler, a person who looks after the horses. And the day returns, that is, new life starts developing. Whoever traveler will never return to the shores, that is, the dead will never return back, and still life is back to the normal. This is how life in the world goes on. In the final line, again the line, and the tide rises, the tide falls is repeated. That is, birth, death, rebirth goes on for eternity, but the life of human is temporary. Students, The Tide Rises, the Tide Falls by Henry Wadsworth Longfellow is a dark poem in which the poet reveals the sad reality of life in the world. According to him, cycle of birth, death, rebirth goes on for eternity. Some people die while others are born. Death erases the history of dead people, and those who are born follow the same cycle. Death here, the sea is history, erasing because the people vanish away in its vastness. Students, what time of the day or night is it? In the first verse it is evening. In the second verse it is night. In the third verse it is morning. What part does the traveler plays? In the first verse, the traveler is in hurry to reach the town. In the third verse, the traveler disappears, never come back. Students, now I will going to share the vocabulary with you. Twilight, time after sunset. Darken, to become darker. Hasten, hurry. Settle, come down. Efface, rub out. State, a horse. Stall, compartment for a large animal. Nevermore, never again. Students, you must read the lesson carefully. You must read the poetry, and you must give the appropriate answers as some of the questions are written on page number 42. Thank you, and God bless you all.